Welcome, dear listeners. I'm Neville Goddard Speaks, coming to you through the magic of AI. In today's episode, we will explore a profound concept. The idea that the greatest power is silent, and how all creation happens in alignment with this silence. Stay tuned as we dive into the depths of this fascinating topic and uncover the silent forces behind our greatest creative acts. Let's talk about a common misunderstanding when it comes to effort. When we put in effort, it's often a signal that there's some level of resistance and doubt at play. Think about it. Effort suggests that we're trying to overcome something, that we need to force an outcome. This inherently implies that what we desire is not currently our reality, and that there's a gap we need to bridge. True power, however, doesn't come from this place of emotional urgency. Rather, it emanates from a quiet certainty. When we're truly aligned with our desires, there's a sense of effortless action, almost as if things are falling into place naturally. This doesn't mean we don't take action, but the actions come from a place of calm assurance rather than frantic striving. Understanding this subtle yet profound difference can transform the way we approach our goals and aspirations. Silent power is the assumption without argument. It's the kind of power that doesn't need to shout from the rooftops to make its presence known. Imagine walking into a room and simply knowing your own worth without seeking validation or approval from others. This is where true silent power resides. It's about an identity fully accepted, not repeatedly asserted. When we completely accept who we are, there's no need to constantly prove ourselves to the world. We just are, and that's enough. When our consciousness is settled in this way, creation moves without friction. Rather than battling against the currents of life, we find ourselves moving with them effortlessly. This state of being allows us to navigate life with ease and let our creative power flow smoothly. When you shift from doing to allowing, you open up a space where action happens without inner struggle. This isn't about sitting back and being passive. Rather, it means that the work we do comes from a place of clarity and confidence. Decisions arise naturally when we are in a state of clarity, rather than being driven by fear or stress. It's like swimming with the current instead of against it. Movements become smooth and intuitive. You begin to witness alignment in your life where things fall into place more easily. Instead of chasing outcomes frantically, you observe as they unfold naturally, almost effortlessly. This shift can transform your entire approach to achieving goals and living a fulfilled life. Another key sign that you're creating without effort is when calm replaces urgency. Think about times when you've been in a rush, trying to get something done quickly out of fear or pressure. It feels chaotic and stress-filled, but when you are creating without effort, there's an inner calm that takes over. There's no rush or hurry. You trust the process and understand that everything will come to fruition at the right time. This calm assures you that what you desire is already on its way, even if it hasn't appeared just yet. Another indicator is when the desire feels complete, even before its physical manifestation appears. It's that feeling of completeness and satisfaction that sits in your heart. You're no longer longing or striving, but instead, you feel as though you already have what you desire. This complete sensation within you is a powerful attractor, drawing in what you want with minimal effort. It's a sign that you're in tune with your creative power. Lastly, you stop explaining, convincing, or affirming compulsively. When you're creating effortlessly, you don't feel the need to justify your desires or convince others. or even yourself that what you want is possible. There's a quiet confidence that speaks louder than words. You know your desires are valid, and you don't seek external validation. This inner certainty directs your creative energy smoothly and directly toward your goals. These signs together elucidate the profound power of creating from a place of ease and inner peace. Living from quiet authority is an approach that reshapes how we engage with our inner and outer world. Firstly, consider the concept of speaking less inwardly and knowing more deeply. Often, we bombard ourselves with endless self-talk and doubt. By quieting this internal chatter, we allow deeper knowledge and intuition to arise. It's about finding confidence in silence and trusting that our inner wisdom doesn't need a constant verbal narrative to validate it. Next, let your imagination rest instead of repeat. Many of us get stuck replaying the same scenarios, worries, and past events in our minds. This repetitive thinking can become a mental trap. By permitting our imagination to rest, we open ourselves to new ideas and creative solutions. It's comparable to letting a field lie fallow to renew its fertility. A rested mind is more fertile for innovation and inspiration. Lastly, trust the unseen movement already underway. There's often a lot happening beneath the surface that we're not immediately aware of. Think of it like seeds germinating underground before they sprout. Recognizing and trusting this unseen progress can alleviate unnecessary stress and impatience. It encourages us to be patient and trusting of our journey, knowing that unseen efforts are working in our favor. This subtle shift in perspective allows us to live with greater peace and assurance. All these aspects cultivate a quiet authority, a powerful, calm presence that doesn't need to prove itself, but simply is confident in its own being. As we draw to a close, let's recap the essence of what we've discussed today. Silent power is a profound concept that teaches us the greatest acts are often carried out in silence. This form of power comes from a place of certainty and inner peace. Appreciating this can fundamentally change how we approach our goals and our lives. Neville's parting wisdom beautifully encapsulates this idea. The most powerful imaginal acts are silent, for silence is certainty. Rest in knowing, and the world will respond. Truly, when we rest in the knowing, the universe aligns with our deepest desires in ways we might never anticipate. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll explore identity before desire, why who you are comes first. This topic promises to be a compelling dive into why self-concept is the foundation for everything we wish to achieve.